Hi, I'm Sandy.
And I'm Gord.
We are here today to talk to you about one of the most important things you need to know as an electrical FSR or contractor.
How to manage your permits.
You might be wondering, why do we even need permits? Permits are an important part of the safety system. They allow BC Safety Authority to track installations made across the province. Permits help us to efficiently allocate our resources to inspection and enforcement needs. BCSA wants to dedicate resources to the installations and equipment of highest risk. So we use permits and the resource allocation score to assess the risk. The score is based on the level of experience of the individual taking out the permit, past performance, and level of risk associated with the installation. And lastly, permits help us level the playing field by ensuring everyone in industry is accountable to the same safety rules and regulations. This leads to safer technical systems for everyone.
The areas BCSA does not regulate include West Vancouver, the District of North Vancouver, the City of North Vancouver, Vancouver, Burnaby, Surrey, Maple Ridge, and Victoria.
BC Safety Authority offers 3 types of electrical permits. They are installation permits, operating permits, and product approval permits or silver labels.
An installation permit is the most common form of permit most electrical contractors obtain. It is required to ensure the electrical work is being performed by a qualified person. All electrical work must comply with standards as well as code and regulatory requirements. An electrical installation permit documents what electrical work the electrical contractor will perform and ties that work to the premises where the work is being done.
You must obtain an electrical installation permit prior to doing any electrical work.
Electrical work is any work done on regulated equipment, which includes any regulated product that is used, designed, or intended for use for or in connection with the generation, transmission, supply, distribution, or use of electrical energy for any purpose. One example of electrical work requiring an installation permit is a service upgrade to an existing single-family dwelling. A service upgrade is an upgrade or modification to the service capacity of the existing installation or where the main service panel is relocated to comply with current code requirements.
Hi, I'm Steve. I need an installation permit.
Hi, Steve. I'm Julie. Permits are super. I'll get you one right away. Here you go, Steve. Have a super safe day.
All electrical work performed under an electrical contractor's installation permit must be supervised and inspected by a field safety representative. For more information on supervision ratios, see Part 2 of the Electrical Safety Regulations. It is the responsibility of the field safety representative to request inspections prior to covering or connecting any electrical work. Since the field safety representative is responsible for the supervision of the job, they determine how many inspection requests are to be submitted. The inspections can be requested through our client portal, our contact center, or with an electrical contractor authorization and declaration form 206. A copy of this form is available on the BCSA website and should be posted on site of the installation.
An electrical operating permit is permission issued under the Safety Standards Act to operate electrical equipment and to perform maintenance work on electrical equipment. There are 3 types of electrical operating permits. They are an operating permit, a temporary entertainment operating permit, and a temporary construction operating permit. Your standard operating permit must be obtained by the equipment or facility owner, and it authorizes operation and maintenance of electrical equipment installed at a facility or premises. This operating permit must be obtained when the supply is greater than 250 kVA or the service is greater than 750 volts. Other times, an operating permit must be obtained if electrical equipment is being operated or maintained for emergency service or is part of a fire alarm system. A temporary entertainment operating permit is valid for 1 year only and authorizes installation, operation, and maintenance of electrical equipment for temporary entertainment purposes only. Examples are film shoots, theaters, fairs, or midways. Temporary construction operating permits are valid for 1 year and must be obtained by the equipment owner, usually a licensed electrical contractor, and authorizes installation, operating, and maintenance of temporary construction service equipment only. In other words, temporary power for construction of a new facility. All work conducted under an operating permit must be entered into a log, and the log must be available for review by a safety officer as well as a field safety representative. It is the responsibility of the owner or FSR to notify BC Safety Authority if an incident involving electrical equipment occurs. The incident must also be entered into the log. The last thing you need to know is that there are special requirements for electrical operating permit holders. First, they need an FSR with a class type that meets the voltage supplied to their facility. They have the responsibility to keep the permit valid and meet all other obligations under the permit. And the owner is responsible to keep a log of all electrical work being done and a record of who completed the work.
A silver label is a product approval permit for a used manufactured home or a used factory-built structure. When a label is not present, a used manufactured home or used factory-built structure must display an approval label provided by the provincial safety manager. This is called a silver label. A licensed electrical contractor must obtain a silver label permit to inspect and have the silver label applied. One example of where a silver label will be required would be a used mobile home being listed for sale where the original approval label has been removed or hidden under new siding on the unit, or if the unit has been completely rewired. Electrical work completed on additions and outbuildings will require an additional electrical installation permit. Don't forget that when you call for final inspection, you also need to fill out a declaration form.
Declaration forms can be found on the BCSA website. For installation permits, you must call for inspection 2 times. At the end of your rough-in phase of work and when you are ready for final inspection.
Don't forget that when you call for final inspection, you also need to fill out a declaration form. Okay, let's review. 1. Installation permits are required prior to performing any electrical work. 2. Operating permits authorize the operation and maintenance of electrical equipment installed at a facility or premise. 3. Silver labels are product approvals for used manufactured homes and used factory-built structures. 4. Remember to call for an inspection on the completion of each phase of work and submit your declaration form.
Note that an inspection request must be made within the first 180 days into an installation. If more time is required, the holder of the permit must have the permit amended to allow for extra time before performing any further regulated work. Also remember, the safety system is in place to level the playing field.
If you know of an individual or company that is operating without a permit or are aware of safety infractions or non-compliances, please call 1-866-566-7233 with the details of your report. More information on reporting an incident or hazard is available on the BCSA website.
Okay, that's it for now. Thanks for watching.